Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm still your host, Oby Udeze is my name. Today on this book, Testimony of the Last Spirit, we will be discussing a wonderful topic, serving the man of the altar. I want to start by saying that the altar is a meeting place between God and man. What makes church is the altar of that particular church. The man of the altar is God's representative who deputizes for God here on earth. The man of the altar is a go-between man and God. The major job of the man of the altar is to stand for us before God. We know that the God of every man is in a man. We cannot neglect him and expect God to come to us. Some of us are not worthy to stand before God, let alone speak to God. We should understand that it's not all voices that God hears, but there are voices God can hear twice before he answers. People come into the church and first thing that comes to their mind is the altar. That is why it is the way of some people. When they go to church, they will first go to the altar to pray, and after service they will still go back to the same altar to pray before leaving the church. Now, for an altar to exist, there must be a human representative who is the man of the altar. The man of the altar is our God we see in that altar. You know that the God of everyone is in a man. There is difference between serving an altar and serving the man of the altar. The man of the altar acts as the mediator between us and God. In his serving the altar, it is necessary to relate well with the man of the altar. So many people come into church and do not relate well with the man of the altar. Any blessing that will come to the people from the altar must pass through the man of the altar. Know it that most miracles that happen do not happen through prayer. In fact, almost 90% of miracles happen through a relationship with the man of the altar. In the book of 1 Kings, the Shunammite woman got a child from God because of her good relationship with Elisha the prophet. Many people miracles are delayed due to lack of a cordial relationship with Jesus. When a relationship is established with the man of the altar through service, certain problems will die in your life. Such a person will not struggle to get her blessing. In fact, certain evil cannot happen to you because you are now operating from an exalted platform. You need a covenant person of your life. Someone, when your miracle is mentioned, his name will also be mentioned. The greatest thing that can happen to a man is to have a great man in his life as a covenant person. Many people miss out their blessing for two reasons. First is for not having a great man in their cloud. And secondly is the absence of the deep things of God, which is the word of God. There is a covenant man to establish every miracle in your life. Therefore, you need to find out such a man. Establish a relationship to enjoy the benefits of such a man in your cloud. It is an awesome thing to follow a man who knows whom he is following. A lot of people in the name of wanting God's prophecy in their lives to manifest have ended up following a man who does not know who is following. We should try with everything in us to establish a lasting relationship with the man of the altar. We have come to the end of today's episode on Testimony of the Last Spirit. Thank you for watching. I will see you same time next week when we will be discussing the covenant person of your life. Bye.